All right, good morning, everyone, distinguished guests and library supporters and all of our friends. Thank you all for joining us in our grand reopening celebration for the Southwest Branch Library. This library was first opened in 1986 and built after years of rapid growth in Southwest Bakersfield caused us to outgrow 2 buildings. That growth has not slowed, and this library has often been the top busiest and most beloved branch in the whole county. In 2022, the county was awarded almost $13 million from the California State Library Building Forward Library Infrastructure Grant to provide much needed critical infrastructure and life safety improvements for 17 county libraries. Southwest Library received $800,000 of that funding and became the first library to close for renovations in January 2023. While the construction took a little longer than anticipated, we are thrilled to unveil the new flooring and layout, sleek circulation desk, glass front doors that let in natural light, and this beautiful mural painted by local artist Jen Williams right behind me. You may also notice some more subtle changes, like new ceiling tiles and improved lighting. You can see it's much brighter in here. In modern, yes. As well as a state-of-the-art security system to ensure our visitors are safe and at home at the library. We would not have been able to tackle this massive project without the help and support of Kern County administrative staff. Representing the county today, we have Stacy Kuwahara, Chief Operations Officer at the County of Kern. Please welcome Stacy.
Thank you, Shaylin, and thank you for inviting us here today to celebrate the opening of this branch library. My name is Stacy Kuwahara. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for the County of Kern. It's truly been my pleasure to work with the county librarian and all of her staff and see the amazing things that happen in our libraries. Libraries are special places. I don't think I have to tell you that because you are here celebrating today, but it's worth saying because it's worth reminding us of the value of our libraries. They're places where people not just come and read, but where they gather, where we learn. They're sacred spaces for people to have sanctuary, to foster our imagination, to grow, to cultivate ideas. They're places where people connect to resources. There are a tremendous amount of resources people are using through the libraries. It's where we access technology. Libraries are places where our history is preserved. They're safe refugees for our minds, our bodies, and all of the souls who move through our libraries. So I am delighted today to celebrate the beautification, the renovation of this branch. This particular library received $1.15 million in upgrades thanks to the Building Forward Library's Facilities Improvement Program. That's an incredibly long name, and the County of Kern. This branch, I found out yesterday, is the busiest branch in Kern County. That's incredible. That's really, really exciting. And it's just such a warm, welcoming space. And I love that for our residents. I would like to thank our county librarian, Andy Sullivan. I would like to thank Shaylin Pineda, the Assistant Director of Libraries, and all of the library staff. You guys are incredible people. I have had the opportunity to see some of the things you do, to hear the values and what you try to cultivate in these spaces, and it is such a blessing and a resource to our community that we have these libraries and these investments to honor them in the way that they deserve to be. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you for celebrating this with us. Thank you for supporting our local library.
Thank you so much, Stacy, for your kind words. I would next like to introduce our representative from the Kern County District 1 office. District 1 has been very supportive of this project throughout the whole affair. And so I would like to thank Supervisor Peter Phillips. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Philip Peters, I'm sorry.
Everybody does that.
It's the two first name thing. Thank you very much to District 1. And then I would also like to welcome our representative from District 1, Cody Criswell.
All right, Cody.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Hey, we're all here today because we know the importance of libraries, and not only in a community, but in the lives of every individual student and child, and even adults as we're growing up and needing resources. I'm sure you can remember a time as a kid visiting your local library. I did too, right up until I didn't return my books, and then I was afraid of how much I might owe, and I avoided that. But I waited long enough, and I'm pretty sure it fell off the system, and I'm proud to report I got my new card, and I'm back in the system. So, but I really view this as it's a passport, just in the same way you grab a passport, you can go almost anywhere in the world, and that's what this is you can really access knowledge and learning, things you could never maybe even afford to travel to. You can travel to those places and learn so much through these libraries. And so we so appreciate the work and the attention that's brought to these libraries, and we're proud of the investment. And so on behalf of Supervisor Philip Peters and the Board of Directors, I'm here with Supervisor Perez.
Thank you for the popcorn.
We'd like to present the certificate of recognition in honor of your grand reopening and in recognition of your investment in the community of Bakersfield and the County of Kern.
Thank you so much, Cody. We have Chairman of the Board here, Supervisor Perez. Perez, would you like to say a few words?
It's just really nice to be here and see literacy prioritized this way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all of your support from our county administration and supervisor's office. The support from our county departments and elected officials have been so valuable to us at the library department. Another official that has been very supportive of our libraries is Senator Shannon Grove of the 12th Senate District. We have a representative from Shannon Grove's office, so I would now like to welcome Christine Diaz, the field representative for the office of Shannon Grove.
Good morning. It is my honor to be here on behalf of Senator Shannon Grove. Thank you for the invitation to close. Thank you for the invitation to join you as we celebrate the reopening of the Southwest Library and recognize the vital role libraries play in building strong, connected, and thriving communities. Libraries are more than places to borrow books. They are the heart of the neighborhood, spaces where knowledge, creativity, and curiosity come alive. I remember my son, we were talking about playing or fighting with other kids about Legos over the table right here. Senator Grove has long championed the importance of reading, recognizing that fostering a love of books and learning in children and families lays the foundation for lifelong success. She has a deep understanding on how essential libraries are to our communities. Senator Grove has worked tirelessly to ensure that children and families have access to the tools and resources they need to grow as readers, learners, and engaged citizens. She has championed initiatives that encourage children to read, visit the local libraries, and explore the vast resources available, creating a culture where reading is not just a skill, but a joy shared across generations. By prioritizing literacy, Senator Groves is investing in the future of our community. When children develop a love of reading early, it opens doors to opportunities they might never have imagined. Libraries are the gateway to dreams and discoveries. just like you said, is the passport. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but she pushed for the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, showing that on the first 5 years is where you can plant that seed. And I see you from first 5. So you can get free books, bilingual, Spanish or English, for free for these kids. And hopefully when you plant that seed, then they'll come to the library to get more books. So as we celebrate the reopening of the library, we're reminded of how vital these spaces are. Libraries are not just places for books, they are providing welcoming environment for families to learn together and for individuals to grow. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this important celebration today. Let us continue to support our libraries, ensuring they remain a source of inspiration and opportunity for generations to come. Thank you so much, and I want to present the certificate. I don't know if you want to be with me. So it's from the California Senate. On behalf of Senator Grove, I'm presenting the certificate of recognition from their grand reopening and ribbon cutting ceremony.
Thank you so much, Christine. The library operates and thrives on community partnerships. We regularly lean on our local organizations, representatives, and schools to enhance our library programs and events. Kern County Superintendent of Schools has been an amazing partner to the library, working with us on STEAM programming, as well as being our primary partner in our very successful lunch and snacks programs throughout the county, putting meals in the bellies of our school-aged kids. I would now like to introduce Amanda Frank, Director of Community Relations for the Kern County Superintendent of Schools.
Well, good morning. I think I'm a little bit taller. I am just so excited to be here personally. I am here on behalf of Kern County Superintendent of Schools, and I will say there is such a beautiful symbiotic relationship between education and libraries. I think that giving any person, whether it be students or adults, the gift of reading is really just the most beautiful gift that you can give anyone. It's transformational in anyone's life. When you see, whether it's a student who first learns to read in a classroom or an adult, even through the Kern Literacy Program, the power of reading, it is just a gift, and it's a light bulb, and it changes their life forever. And what happens here in a library is just so exciting. When you're reading a book, you really are transported. It's so fun, and it takes you away, and it's controversial, and it's exciting, and you're crying, and it's all of the things. And education is just such a part of that. And so we personally love being a partner. But I will say, and I hope it's okay, this space has a lot of personal attachment to me. I spent so many hours in this library, not just this one, but the two before it, when I was at Ming and Ash, and in the space at Sweet Surrender before it. And then I have my own tiny tie to the libraries. When I was in the 4th grade, the Board of Supervisors was going through some budget cuts, the Kern County whole system, and they were in the process of they were going to build the Beale Library. And so there was this call out, I think it was Diane Duquette, I think was the librarian at the time, and so she asked if there would be this rally and this cry to come out and speak on behalf of the libraries for more money in the budget. And so I, as a little 4th grader, went to the Board of Supervisors and spoke. Yeah. And so apparently they made me last because they thought it would be impactful. And so I went on behalf of this community group and asked for more money to the board, and they gave it. And then when the library went to raise money for the libraries, they put my little name on the back of a fundraising brochure. And then when the Beale was open, there was a parade, and I got to be in the parade. So yes, it was very exciting. Yeah, so I had just have this passion and love for our community and for the history of our libraries. And so these spaces really are sacred, and they are beautiful for families, and they really are transformational in the lives of so many. And it's sad, but books are expensive. And for so many, the ability to come in here and check out a book for free, hopefully not with fines, but that's neither here nor there. I've accumulated so many, we shouldn't talk about it. But for so many, the ability to come and check out a book for free really does change their lives forever. And so I personally will forever be changed because of this specific library and for all of our libraries. So for that, I am thankful.
Thank you, Amanda. I love that story. This was also my first library when I moved to Bakersfield, and so seeing the transformation is really special to me because I remember bringing my kids when they were toddlers, and we really enjoyed it. So I think it's a lot more open and conducive to kids learning and playing. It's really an amazing transformation. Now, this infrastructure project was a huge joint effort between the library department, county administrative office, and county general services, as well as many of our partners and friends. We would not have been able to complete it without the leadership and assistance of the county, as well as support from the Southwest Friends of the Library and our wonderful Southwest Bakersfield community. Before we move on to the ribbon cutting, please save the date for our next grand reopening event for the Holloway Gonzalez branch on February 6th. That space is also really beautiful and transformed, so I hope to see you all there. Now, without further ado, if everyone could stand and get a little closer, we're going to do the ribbon cutting.
Yay. Who brought the popcorn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you to Regal Cinema for bringing us popcorn for this event. Thank you, Regal Cinema. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Happy grand reopening!
Awesome. Great job, everyone.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to be doing some tours around the new facility. We've got a few staff to lead you around. I'll be leading one. And just enjoy the space.